Hello everyone, my name is Miss Barbar, and welcome to Fancyful Oak. The last time we made this entrance, and today, well, first I started making some planning. For the last time we had the shell of a toilet, and wanted to see what we would have before making something. And right now my idea is storage, stroller rental luggage, and this will become a filler building. But someone in my comments suggested me to have some sort of theater, and I think that could be really nice. So I think we could move things around, or we still have some room to have a theater at some point. But yeah, there could be quite nice. I also imported a brand for the Kingdom Barbaric Bakes. The little bakery that we have made in our main street. We still need to do the interior, but I like how it will sit between the rest with the little windmill and the little, yeah, so it's just some boxing planning to really get an idea of what's going on. And then let's jump into Gezu. And the wall there is gone because I started making the next area of the park, so I needed to see how the skyline will be, and so I started this side, this area. And so welcome to the art and craft area of my park. We need to figure out the transition between there and there. It will be kind of fun. And then we have a little carousel. We have some clay trees. Using clay, some icing, some wood, some cardboard, and more clay pieces to look like leaves. We have a few trees. I will make even more variation because right now, we don't have a lot. We'll continue to make more variation. Then we have a little carousel that I placed there to see how it would look like. I think we're gonna team it today. We've got a cardboard cliff that I love using the cardboard pieces. I really love the look of it, the play with the different colors. Those will be some toilet. I'm planning to have some bench. And then let's jump back in. I need to figure out what I will do with my lamppost. I have found a fence design, so I will use a mix of those. Just need to change the color because it blends a bit too much with the grass. And if we go to benches, maybe I will use those one. I think they could fit the vibe. Yeah, from the toy box, I think it would be a nice use for them. Like having them around, but at the same time, once we have a few on it down one side, the only issue is that it becomes a bit repetitive. Like as you can see, I'm not sure about that. It becomes a bit repetitive, so maybe I will just make them the same color or use them as a base. Yeah, I think we can do custom benches. I think this will be a nice base. And I will just do this. Perfect, and now it won't be as problematic. So I think this is what I will do. We have the fence. We have the benches. We can have some with blue. I think that's okay. Then we need the bin, but I think those will be perfect for the art and craft idea of the place. and we need to find some lampposts. So we could either go with some lampposts like this. This would be too much, I think. We could use those ones. I will need to figure out. Or I do something art and craft that could be nice. So, we have some work to do. I think I will meet you back once this is done. And this area has been worked on a little bit more. Let's go. We are back at the crossroad of the two areas. And are you ready to discover the start of the Cardboard Canyon? The name was given by me by my good friend Okidoki Games. And what I love about this area is that you come in. So if we move a bit. And you have a choice. You either go to the trees or you go to the Cardboard Canyon. And I really like that. So yeah, we still have the cartoony bits. We have all sorts of things up there. Some paint, some scissors. We've got some dry glue. Like there was a bit too much glue on the litter. I like that. We have some googly eyes because of course we need some. I think this is the only time I will use the barcode in the game. And then when we enter, of course, we have the other entrance of the Bookhaven. Still need to do the interior. Then we have some crate, we have some teaming, something relatively neutral. I wanted the transitional area to be smooth. We have some simple wall with mark rates and decoration. We have some little benches. One of the clay tree, but this one is green. Because yeah, all the trees in there are green, so it creates a nice sense of transition. We have some venue of the top where we can see a bit of sky and all, but yeah, mostly to create some light. Then we have another stand. This one is Oki Slushies. It sells slushies. And then at the back, I wanted to mimic my Solar Pearl style, but in that DIY style, and that was not done in the best way, but and at the point, so back to Solar Oak City. So Clipping didn't notice that. We have some bigger lamps, like those came from a toy set that were glued. Some of the cardboard that is stuck to the ground with a pretty fun floor transition. I like this. Then we have one of the solar panel, but that has been simplified, so it looked like it came from a set once again. It's taped. The post-it, yeah, and a little sun because yeah, it's a city powered by the sun. I love it. It fit on team and at the same time it looks ridiculous. Then I managed to have some vegetation. Through the cardboard I used those flowers to get some mulch. Then to get the bush I did the same thing. Then you have some pencil to do the fences, that little bench, and that bin. We don't have a single tree because this is one thing I wanted. I have true nature mixed with everything else that is fake. It's quite important because it's still a theme park. It still needs shade, it still needs breathable air. And it makes everything look more realistic. Like, of course, you will still have real trees for the environment and air filtering, noise cancelling, and all of that. And then we have the carousel. I wanted to have a toy carousel. That's what I did with the color. And use touch thing. I think it's one of the only time I will be able to use them. Then the fence has the same color of the wood. We then have a little key. I wanted to have it rotate when the carousel was rotating. Problem with that is that it was stopping, the animation was stopping every so often because we cannot set the time. And I wasn't really happy about that. Wait time 5 minutes. Nice. Still need to do the toilet right there, but you can see how it feels. Let's do the... Here we have some blocks, we have more flowers. I think it's quite important. We will have some great view of the area once I figure it out. And yeah, it's pretty simple. It does the trick quite well. And if we jump to the sky view, yes, it looks like a toy and doesn't look like much, but yeah, I covered a bit of the bits with wood. I really like that, and it connects to those bits as well. Of course, some of the false grass. I think now what I will do, well, either I will start to figure out the area, or I will continue to work on this part of the main street that have a name, Solar Oak City. But yeah, the park is starting to look very nicely. And what's great is that we don't see a thing from the other area, so yeah, it's a true reveal. Even, yeah, if we're from there, we cannot see a thing. Neither from there. Yeah, maybe a bit there, but we have the cardboard canyon and stuff, so it all makes sense. Could also look into connecting the area to this side, and at some point we'll have another area connected with a picnic area, maybe another coaster. We'll try a wooden coaster. I don't know, I will see. But I'm having a lot of fun. That's one thing I can say, is that look at that. It's so cute. I'm very happy with the cardboard cliff. And so let's continue to work on the park, and I will meet you for the next update. I am very happy how the area is starting to grow. I did a lot of things, as you can see. There's this very cozy spot. We have this little waterfall made using the Taji technique, but this time with some tape to have some paper waterfall and of course some real water for, well, the fresh air it will give. And also, yeah, it looks better. Look at that. Look at that. So we'll have a little river that will course through in there. This is my path plan. And let's talk about the coaster in the room. I've made, I think, one of my best coaster yet. My friend Jens BK helped me a lot to make a good coaster, because this was the first version of the coaster, and as you can see, it's not the best thing in the world. This is not the best thing in the world either, but it's a lot more interesting, a lot more fun. It's the same type of coaster. As you can see, the station didn't move and all, but yeah, this will not make it, but this is quite fun. I really love it. I will need to plan the path, all of the good thing. But yeah, we have a Vekoma Limb coaster, the Limb launch, as you can see. It will be a lot of fun to make all the decor for the coaster. And let's have a look at what we have. So, of course, we have the little picnic area. I'm planning to have a little food thing in there, a little stand where you can buy some food. Something very simple, maybe a fry stand, or yeah, fry stand. Sounds good. Could be fun to make some fries and all of that good stuff. Then the area will extend over there. It will transition to the next area that I don't know what it will be. We have the coaster that I'm so happy with the result. I'm so happy with the result. We have a little drop tower on just this spot. I think it's perfect. That one is not too tall. And I like what it does with the skyline of the park. Because if we go to the entrance, we can barely see it. If we go down, we can see it from there. Like, really like that. Make the park feel bigger. And it's also interesting when you're in this area, because as you can see, we can see it. We need to imitate the default one right now, and you know me, I will team it. I am also planning to maybe have a restaurant. I think I will have a restaurant in the area, and I want another flat ride. I think I will look into having this one just in there, just with no ride platform, so it could overhang over the river. I think it could be really nice and make things a little bit more interesting. We'll need to deal with those, but I will find a solution. Ha! But yeah, I think this area is gonna be pretty cool. I cannot wait to continue to work on it. And then I will do what I said I would do. Let's focus on those buildings. Let's make a few of the building. I think the luggage will move back to there, because I think this could be nice to become a theater. I think that will be pretty cool. The theater over there. We have the room, all the room that we need for a theater, so that's good. I won't do the flying theater because even without a ride platform, that thing is so big. And I don't want that in there. It's way too big, and as you can see, it doesn't even fit with the dark ride. So yeah, I think we'll have a theater. I think that will be really nice. This will become Le Gag. This will stay the candy store. But yeah, I'm very happy. So let's move on to making this building, finish that one, and yeah, we'll see what I can do to make everything fit together. Let's go. Okay, I have a lot of things to show you all. We first have the luggage storage building with a clock tower, with those saucer pieces that can get gear inside, and I love that. So we come in there, you can see we have this solar punk building, even if this one is they're slightly a bit more clockwork. Still using the same energy and have a solar panel, so it's okay. Then you have some windows. It's pretty simple, but with the background build, it really feels like it's extensive, even if those are just facade. I didn't do the interior. I'm not in the mood for interior today, but we have a few interior to mix. And on this area, before we go back to the cardboard canyon, I made a pumpkin derby facade. I was inspired by the Incredible Weeks. And we now have, this little facade for the pumpkin derby, where we can see the roof, it's a plain coaster piece. We have those little toy puppets that make great statue. I really like that. Where we have quite a nice view to the interior. I still need to add some lights and do the interior. I just added some walls. As you can see, there's no light. I need to work on that. We have a little center, a little round thingy to really put the tower into frame the tower. To frame the tower. We have those little pieces, blue, red, with some Viking windows inside. And I love the look of it. We have that thing. What does it do? I have no idea, but it looks cool. But this means that this part on the entrance plaza is now done. Yeah, instead of the theater, it's now a bumping derby. As you can see, it covers all of this. I will have the Dark Ride Museum, that will do soon. Then of course we have the little facade building, and yeah, it looks pretty nice. And on this side as well, look like it's a city with more building than there actually is. Once again, I use that little CRT filter trick that I use everywhere in that park. But that's not all. That is not all. Let's go back once again to Gezio. Because in the Cardboard Canyon, it has grown quite a bit. If we go there now, we need to put some fences in some sides. But now, as you can see, this area is now quite lush and alive. We have an amazing playground using my playground kit, but I adapted to the tree to really make it. Oh yeah, it didn't have it far. But it looks so much more lively, much more alive. And yeah, we have some slides, lots of slides, lots of plating. I even added to this little thingy. We have, of course, we have everything. But that's not all. Of course, we added some fences, added all the bits to it. We have some toilets that are pretty simple, just some cardboard, some paint, a yo-yo, and yeah, some paint and some nice color. It's a background building, it's not meant to give too much interest, just, yeah, you know it's there. And it's all it needs to be. It's toilets. They look good, but yeah, we don't need to bring too much focus to them. Oh, look at the view with the waterfall and all. It looks incredible. And so of course there's plenty of space to eat. There's some access to the coaster, made the queue and all. And there's a glitch in the path, okay. We have Monsieur Frit, inspired by the old brand in Planet Coaster 1. Well, I really wanted to have, well, continued this art and craft feel. As you can see, we have some tissue being attached with some pencil. We have the Monsieur Frit. We have the fries made out of paper. We even have another little QR code, because, not QR code, the barcode. Because let's use them. We have a little salt checker. It does its job quite well with some fries, and I hope Monsieur Frit come back at some point. Would love to replace it. And then in this area, I just did the path, but let's jump into Gilbert. I can explain what I want to do. As you can see, we have the queue where I will have to do a lot of things. Then with the default color I use. I don't remember why I used that color for, but yeah, it does the trick okay. We have some quite nice view of the coaster. We need to figure out the color. We have this ride that we need to theme as well. And then in there, as you can see, we have a big empty space. Well, first we have something similar with an entrance to connect the area. Of course, we'll need something like that. Then, I think in there, I could have some sort of theater. Or I want some live show in the park. So I think having a scene and what happened there? Yeah, much better. In there, I want to have the gift shop. Don't know exactly how I will do it, but having a gift shop in there could look quite nice. And then of course we'll have more of those things to cut the path. And depending of the room I have left, I think I will try to add a little splash pad. And we also need to add some of those. I could do that right away. Like in there, adding a little, we have some fries. We can add a little stand, like just in there as you exit the ride. Or maybe, oh yeah, there could be nice. Maybe no, that's not what I wanted to do. Up, yeah, Soda Max. Just in there, so yeah, there's the freshness of the water. We can open it and exchange the color for the worker in there to be yellow. Yes. Well, it's more orange, but it still fits. And splock. Yeah, each shara will have its custom stuff. You can see the playground, I find it fantastic. It looks much more alive than the other one. We have more slides. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 3 of those things. We have the balancing thing. We have the swings. We have the wheelchair accessible swing. It's very important. And I think that's it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. We started one of the first themed area of the park beside Solar Oak City, the entrance. And look at that. Look at that. The area will take all of that. Then I think I will start on this area. We have the little dark ride to do. And the park is starting to look very nice. So if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I would love to have more of you guys to share my work with. I love you all. My name was Miss Barbar. And bye!